this topic, I'm going to talk to you about user-centered design. In the previous topics, we covered off user experience. We talked about usability being a subset of user experience. So in this topic, I'm going to talk to you about how you actually drive user experience design and improve usability of your interfaces. There's three core elements to user-centered design. The first element, or the phase, is about research. The second phase, which is a core phase, is design. And the third and final phase is evaluation. Just before I talk about these elements though, let me mention a few things. The benefits of user-centered design are that it's scalable, it's flexible, and it's repeatable. And you can actually repeat it throughout the life cycle of your project. It's also worth noting there's also an ISO standard for human-centered design. It's 9241 Part 210. And it comprises of 6 key principles. It's about being a user, the task, and the environment. Users are always involved in the process. The fact that the design is driven and refined through evaluation. It's an iterative process. It addresses the whole user experience, and the team is multidisciplinary. Now, going back to the 3 elements of user-centered design, what you'll see is that each of them have a set of activities. So within the research phase and understanding user needs, there's a few techniques that you can use. Same with business needs. The idea here is, in the research phase, for you to really understand the needs of the user and also understand the objectives of the business and what they're trying to achieve. But also don't forget, you need to be able to prioritize both. It's a balancing act. In the design phase, there's 3 core design elements. There's information design, which is all about designing the information and content. Interaction design, which is about how the user actually interacts with the content. And the visual design, putting the layer of the look and feel of the website together. And finally, there's the evaluation phase. Your design might be finished and you might feel confident about it, but unless you evaluate the design to ensure it's fit for purpose, you haven't finished the process. So you can actually bring users in to test the design, or bring in usability experts or user experience experts to review the design for you. Imagine you've got an organization. They've got about 30,000 staff, and the website is large, about 10,000 pages. Now, a user-centered design project might involve almost every one of these activities within every one of these streams. But at the same time, a small organization with a very small subset of users could actually use some of these techniques only. So they might decide to use 2 of the techniques within user needs. They might talk to the business wants. They might do their own final prioritization. When it comes to the design phase, they might only want to concentrate on the interaction design because they already have a look and feel and are looking to actually improve or tweak the design of their website. And finally, regarding evaluation, they might not have the luxury of accessing their users. So they might just want to do a quick review to make sure it's fit for purpose. In this topic, I've talked about user-centered design. I hope now you have a clear understanding of the 3 elements of the user-centered design process and the fact that user-centered design puts the user at the center. In the next topic, I'm going to talk about what affects the design of an interface.